Syria is in the eye of a storm. Aleppo city, which was dominated by Kurdish dissidents, is now undergoing a major transition. After days of intense fighting, the last fighters from the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, have withdrawn from Aleppo. The SDF say that it has agreed to withdraw from Syria's second city under a ceasefire deal. Syrian government forces have evacuated more than 400 Kurdish fighters from Aleppo's Sheikh Maksoud neighborhood. It has also detained 300 Kurdish people. According to an Interior Ministry official, Syrian state media reports that government forces began transferring Kurdish fighters from Aleppo to areas under SDF control in the country's northeast. These are visuals from the city of Qamishli. A convoy of Kurdish civilians and fighters arrived in the northeastern city after they left Aleppo.
Yesterday, they took out some young men in the name of the Asayish, but in reality, they are civilians. They were supposed to bring them to northeastern Syria, but they are still with them and are interrogating them as prisoners.
The Syrian government and Kurdish fighters clashed in Aleppo city earlier in the week after negotiations to integrate the Kurds into the country's new government stalled. More than 150,000 people have already been displaced by the fighting in the week. Syrian security forces began deploying in the Kurdish majority Sheikh Maksoud neighborhood on Saturday after several days of clashes with Kurdish fighters that left dozens dead and wounded. Government forces launched sweeping operations in the area and urged residents to remain indoors. Earlier, the United States Special Envoy to Syria, Tom Barrack, also issued an urgent appeal to both the Syrian government and Kurdish fighters, calling for an immediate halt to the clashes. The Kurdish forces have now been removed from the pockets of Aleppo that they have held since Syria's civil war began in 2011. They continue to run a semi-autonomous zone across large parts of northeastern Syria. The fighting in Aleppo also left at least 21 civilians dead, and according to Syrian authorities, the standoff underscores a major challenge for Syria's president, Ahmad al-Shara. It shows that Kurdish authorities continue to resist full integration into the central government, despite al-Shara's pledge to reunite the country after 14 years of civil war.